Hi, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 14th, 2023 New Moon and Solar Eclipse reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. That is also listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say for Libra on this day that is your new moon. And then also, you have your sun in the new moon. You don't have your sun in the new moon. The sun is in Libra. The moon is in Libra. The solar eclipse is, of course, in Libra. So let's see what's going on for you because this is intense. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. 9 of Cups. That's awesome. Angels and spirit guides. The High Priestess. Transformation. Angels. The King of Swords. Oh, well, isn't that lovely? Aren't you guys lucky? The last two readings for Leo and for Virgo have been a little bit intense during this time. A sense of finding your balance and, coming into harmony with you. And here, Libra, you just shine. You just absolutely shine. So that is spectacular. The King of Air comes through, which is the King of Swords. You're represented by the swords, by air in the minor arcana. We have here transformation, which is the death card. That's Scorpio energy. So if you're born on the cusp with Scorpio, or you have a lot of Scorpio or just Scorpio in your chart, then that's going to come through quite strongly. The High Priestess, a veil is being lifted from your eyes. You're seeing things so much more clearly. You're transforming into a place of power, but also really into a sense of what do I love? In a sense of finding your voice, finding your love, finding your passion, or connecting with, balancing in your love, your passion, your voice. And the 9 of Cups is a wish coming forward. What do you wish for? What do you want? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Mystical. Okay, mystical is reversed. We are forgetting the mystical part of us. And that could be why the Scorpio energy is shining through. It's kind of like connect with the other side, connect with the veil between worlds. Walk in your intuition more and more. We try to keep things so balanced, so controlled, Libra. And here, the mystical, the fantastical, the beautiful, the sublime, we need to connect with that more and more. We need to look at what do I really want? What do I really need? What's important to me? Where do I need to be for myself? How am I moving forward? And with the mystical, it's like it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to, be like toy soldiers all in a row. It just doesn't. It can be crazy. Like it can be crazy and inventive and creative and beautiful and a bit messy, but just letting it shine through is going to be so important for us. So let's see what we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, you can find that if you're working on a team or if you're part of a team in any way, and this can even be in a romantic relationship, it's not necessarily going to be the most even distribution. I can't say that word right now. It's not going to be as balanced as you want it to be. And there can also be somebody else's opinions coming into things. And this can be in a romantic relationship. This can be in a work relationship, friendship, that it's like two's company, three's a crowd type of energy. So just be aware of that. But also be aware of others wanting to take advantage of your work, take advantage of the time and the energy that you've put into things. With the Nine of Cups, it's bringing a lot to the table. It's being blessed and it's connecting with what you love and what you desire. And it's sharing that with others. So you're going to find a really big inclination and pull to share what you love to create, what you love to move forward in, the energy that brings you joy. And just feeling like, wow, I need to share this with more people. So if you can do that, and you'll have a huge pull, especially if you're creatively inclined to do that in a very creative way. You might find that you're, starting a YouTube channel, or you want to self-publish something, or you decide to, you know, it's kind of like I'm seeing also those people who draw pictures of people on the subway, like that they're sitting across from, and handing it to them, and recording the reactions. Like I see that type of energy around you, doing something highly creative, highly, aligned with your beautiful spiritual, universal energy that sparks joy in others, but just lights you on fire with your purpose here on earth. And just being such a blessing, a wish coming true through that creativity. So just be aware of this during this time, that you are getting a wish, but there's also this huge sense of utilizing your purpose, your beauty, utilizing your gifts during this time. With the High Priestess, the veil is being lifted from your eyes. You're also going to come to an understanding as to why you are so sensitive. And it's not sensitive in a bad way. Like I am very sensitive. It's sensitive in a way that you pick up on the energy of things. You pick up on the energy of people. You pick up on the energy of plants. You're very sensitive to the world around you. And this can be a time where we're not dulling that. We're saying, my sensitivity is a gift. I'm coming forward. I'm lifting the curtain from my eyes, and I am seeing in the way the universe intended me to see. I am feeling in the way the universe intended me to feel. It doesn't matter if most people don't see or feel this way. I am connecting, I am connected, and I am expanding. The High Priestess also doesn't deal with nonsense. We'll be able to call things, and call things really rather accurately, emotionally and spiritually, to open up the door and move through to the next level, move through to where we want to be. Spirit will be talking to us as well. But remember the Oracle of Delphi. It wasn't always like, it wasn't ever clear directions. You had to live them and see it and live it to really see what the Oracle was talking about. And we can just say that that's life. But that connection with the divine guiding us forward, and that guidance is going to be so powerful and so beautiful for us. With transformation, we are going to see ourselves transforming. We are going to see ourselves stepping into a new role that opens up the third eye, that opens up our intuition, but we're also going to see ourselves walking between the worlds. And this can be a little bit tricky, especially for a sign, Libra, that loves balance and harmony. Okay? This is going to be a time where you are deeply connected with the spirit world. And that can knock you off balance because we're not taught how to handle that at all. So just know here that you're going to have dreams. You're going to have, you know, spirits around you. You're going to have your ancestors, but also your spirit guides, your angels, and they're going to make themselves known in very distinct but interesting ways. So just be aware. It can be through smell. It can be through, a taste that we have in our mouth, and it's like, oh, what's this? Type of thing. It can be through feeling like something has rubbed up against our cheek and there's nothing there. And that can be, angel wings. It can be so many different things. But we're going to see that our connection with the spirit world is growing. And as we lean into that, we find a balance and a harmony within ourselves. We find a sense of like, oh, that was it. Like, oh, that was why. Oh, this is who I am. Like, oh, this is what I need coming forward. And it leads us to the knight, not the knight, the king of swords, the king of air. And this is us. This is us cutting through doubts, fears, and negativity. This is also us seeing what we have been working so hard for in our lives, training so hard for, sacrificing for, building for. We are represented by the swords. The swords are the only weapon within the tarot. And they were the only weapon of nobility. Well, not the only weapon, but they were the main weapon of nobility. If you were given a sword once upon a time, especially in the very, very early Middle Ages, that changed your whole destiny. This crude sword that we would look at today and think, oh, that's nothing, started a dynasty that, if you were lucky and your aunts and your, predecessors did it right, could just become so prosperous and so powerful. So here, when we're represented as the swords, we're told that the mind is our nobility. The way that we communicate, the way that we, solve our problems, the way that we look at things, our quick wit, our, sometimes sharp tongues, our way of analyzing and looking at things is our blessing. And so we're going to be utilizing that more and more. Now, with the King of Swords, we're going to see ourselves growing where we need to be in our lives, growing what we desire for our lives, opening up doors in ways that we hadn't anticipated for ourselves. But we can also see that we can get really caught up in the words of things, in the wording of things, in the minutia of things. So just be mindful about that. We can also get really caught up in the numbers of things. Like, okay, show me the charts. How does it all work out? Let me see it all down on paper. Have it all spelt out as perfectly as possible. That doesn't matter that much during this time. What matters is the coming together of ideas. What matters is the cutting through of doubts and fears and the stepping into the way that we're moving forward in our lives. The stepping into, I am the warrior of my existence. I am honing my mind. I am honing myself to move me forward in just absolute success and prosperity. And as we start to have that confidence within our voice, within our mind, within ourselves, we start to say, what do I love? What do I love? And how do I move forward in that love, in that happiness? The 10 of Cups is happiness, it's success, it's prosperity, it's bounty, and they all live happily ever after. But what would make me terribly happy might be your worst nightmare. So we have to sit there and also say, my happiness gets to be mine. What makes me happy? What brings me joy? What sets my heart aglee? What is blissful? I watched this one podcast and she always says heart jumping. What is heart jumping for you? What makes your heart leap with joy? I always find that so beautiful. And so here, what makes your heart leap with joy? Follow your happiness. Follow your beauty. Let the beautiful come into our lives, and it is so easy. And it has always been so easy, but it is so easy now, especially, to let all the anger, all the negativity, all the hurt, all the pain keep us from any semblance of joy. And that's not okay. It's time to reclaim happy and to make happy a focal piece in our lives. So let's see what let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So what's very interesting is that this is a time for healing, and yet we don't really feel that way. So here it says a time for healing, but it's reversed. We don't feel like it's a time for healing. We feel like I'm carrying so much. I have so much to do. What we have to do is look at the world tree we're carrying. Look at all our expectations and beauty and tenacity and plant it. Put it down on the ground and start taking root within ourselves. Start nurturing us. Because here it's resilience. Yes, we've been so resilient. But do we still have to be? With the high priestess, we are stepping into power, right? And power will be in the full moon, which is at the end of October. I think it's the 20, I don't know. I wanted to say the 29th, but now I'm just not sure. So here, there's a sense of power that's coming that we're building towards from this new moon to the full moon. And it says here, conclusions are within reach. What we're looking at, and we can kind of feel overwhelmed by, conclusions are within reach. Release is reversed and a new start is coming. This is around transformation. We need to release, but we're going to be holding on. It's like, no, 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 I can't possibly let this go. And then we don't feel like a new start is coming. We feel like it's just the same old thing and I have to figure all this out. And it's like, no, it's time to step forward anew. It's time to step forward anew. This brings a new start, even though with the new moon on the 14th, we might not feel like it's a new start. We might not feel like it's opening up the doors the way that we need, but it is. And it brings us then here to pleasure. Let there be pleasure in your life. Okay? Not overindulgent, not, hedonistic, right? But let there be pleasure in your existence because nothing is yet set in stone. And we feel that isn't true. We kind of feel like, yes, things are set in stone. I'm the oldest I've ever been. It's always going to be like this. And it's like, no, it's not. Embrace your voice. Embrace raising your energy vibration. Embrace stepping in to you more and more and more. It connects you with the void. And that's not a bad thing. That's the universe, The void is the universe. And as you connect with the universe, you know that you and your loved ones are safe. And you get to choose happiness. You get to say, I am moving towards now what makes me happy in my life and letting that be my guiding light in my existence. And with a solar eclipse and with the new moon, we have a void coming, right? We have the darkness coming. And connecting with the darkness of the universe, becoming part of that expanse, can be terrifying, but absolutely beautiful. Now, our subconscious spirit message here is tranquility, embracing peace. Embracing peace subconsciously is what we need to do. Stepping into tranquility is going to be so important for us. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, which is the 10 of Wands, taking on more and more and more. It's almost like you're trying to keep the balance of things, keep the harmony of things, but just putting more on you and putting more on you and putting more on you. And you'll see, you'll get sick. You'll, hurt something. You'll have to slow down because you're taking on too much. You're piling on too much. And it's too much, Libra. It's too much. And be mindful also of having others just dump everything on you. Be like, oh, okay, you can do this. And it's like, no, no, I can't. Thank you, but no, thank you. Your subconscious tarot message is patience. My mother always calls this the P word, which I think is terribly funny. And that's temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius energy, November 22nd to December 21st. Be patient with yourself. Be patient. Be calm. Be gentle. Take care. It's like when you're working with children or, animals. You need to be patient. And a lot of people aren't, right? But the people who are, the people who embrace patience, who move slowly and connect, that's where we see the most results. And we say, oh, wow, they're so gifted. Be patient with yourself too. Be patient with yourself. You're growing and learning, and you're at this juncture in your life for the first time ever. So just like we would be patient with a baby learning how to walk, be patient with you. Be balanced with you. Our subconscious Luna message begins with acceptance, and luck is on your side, reversed. So do we feel like luck is on our side? No, not really. Not really. We can feel a little bit out of balance. Also, we can feel a little bit like, I don't know what I'm taking aim at. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm building here. But acceptance, looking at the complexity of us, looking and accepting who we are and what we love and what we want is going to be very important. But also accepting what our soul wants, probably for the first time, or maybe for some of us for the first time. It depends however along you are in your journey. But a lot of times, the way the ego drives us and what our soul is really longing for are just completely out of balance. And so here, it's embracing our acceptance, it's embracing our harmony. And it's letting us take focus, even if we don't know exactly what we're focusing on. All right. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and harmony, Libra. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.